on this video, I'll be reviewing Impex Grade R curriculum. If you are new, please make sure you subscribe. Click on the red subscribe button down below. We'll wait for you while you do that. Are you done? And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Hi guys, my name is Thanda Xaba. Welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you are new, please make sure you click on the subscribe button so that you become part of my online family. Follow me on social media. I will leave all my links in the description box. Now on this channel, I share a number of things. I share my passion for Christ. I love the Lord and I'm teaching the Lord to my kids. So my passion for home education, for child development, for motherhood, and everything really that is in between. So if you're interested in those kind of videos, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe, like if you like the content, and comment down below. That really does help my channel to grow. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below. Also make sure to check out the description box. I always put information in the description box, and whatever material that maybe I mention, I'll put it in the description box. The videos I mention, I put them in the description box. So always check out my description box. I always put stuff in there. All my links to social media and my contact details, basically they are down on the description box. I'm a civil engineer by training, but I'm a homeschooling mom of 5 kids. Now, I always have this disclaimer on my videos that I'm a civil engineer, because I want you to understand that I'm not a teacher, I'm not a professional. Whatever I'm sharing on my channel, it's based on my experience as a homeschooling mom of 5. So you can take it, don't take it, use it, don't use it. It's really up to you. I'm just sharing my experience with you. So I'm a civil engineer. I have 5 kids. I'm homeschooling my kids. They're 6 years and below. My twins are turning 7 very soon. And yeah, so let's get on today's video. On today's video, I'll be doing a curriculum review. Now, this is one of those videos that is long overdue. Like, I've been meaning to film, but things kept on changing. My calendar kept on changing when it comes to my content that I post on YouTube, until I received an email from one of the subscribers, and I'll leave it. I'll put it here. I received an email from a subscriber who wants to homeschool kids, and she basically wanted a review of the curriculum that we're currently using. So I was like, I know I've been meaning to do this, and I see your messages, guys. I see them. Now I'm here. Here I am. Right? We're doing it now. So this is how I'm going to review. I have 3 kids that I've enrolled with IMPAQ. IMPAQ is the curriculum provider that we're using this year. So I have my twins who are doing grade 2, and then Moge who's doing grade R. So I'll have 2 videos, or else the video will be very long. And I don't know how you guys feel about long videos, but sometimes they can be boring. So I'll have 2 videos. On this video, I'll be reviewing my grade R's curriculum. Let's get started. Firstly, if you're wondering what is IMPAQ, IMPAQ is a curriculum provider. They are South African based, and I think check out this video over here. On that video, I was unboxing of what is in our grade R curriculum, and I did mention that I'm not sure if it was everything on that video, but it is everything. That's everything that came with the grade R curriculum. So maybe I think it's best if you check this video out, and then you can come for a review, so that you know exactly what we received and how they package their material and that kind of stuff. My first impression notes I actually wrote when we started using IMPAQ, which was back in January. So I'm going to share with you my first impression of the curriculum, and then later I'm going to share my review. If you check out the unboxing video that I'll link in the description box, you will see that the way IMPAQ does it, they have the material for the facilitator and the material for the learner. So the learner will get all the worksheets, and they will also have a portfolio of evidence. And if you don't know, you need to keep a portfolio of evidence if you're homeschooling kids. So that's like proof of the things that they were learning. Fine, they also get report cards each term with IMPAQ, but you also need to keep that portfolio of evidence. So it comes already prepared for you as a parent, which is great. So you don't have to worry, because you know with grade R you can teach a lot of things in an informal setting. So you can do that, but you know that you have a backup because you have the portfolio of evidence of all the things that they were doing. there's also a facilitator's guide. The facilitator's guide is to guide you basically as the facilitator or as a parent on how to teach your child. It actually goes day by day. That's nice. Like, I found that was nice for me because it was my first time using a formal curriculum on my kids, so it was nice. The workbook for a child is packaged in such a way that you can take them sheet by sheet. So you can take one sheet and give it to a child and then file it back if you prefer doing that, or if you want to use it like a book, you can still use it like a book. But I think that's nice having that option because, you know, they're still young and things go missing and things can get dirty and that kind of stuff. So you can just give them one sheet and then you take it back and you file it. And same thing with the portfolio of evidence. You can do the same thing. You just on that portfolio you can give the child one sheet and then file it back. That's nice about their packaging. And then the facilitator's guide, it goes term by term. So we have here term 1 is. So it goes term by term. So, you know, in term 1, that's the stuff you're supposed to cover. So you have 4 of those books, and are they 4? I think there are 4. So the facilitator's guide, there are 4. There are 4 terms, right? Yeah. So there are 4 of these books that that are there to assist you basically as a facilitator. Cool, right? Yes. When it comes to their crafts, the crafts are in the facilitator's guide. So they will tell you what kind of craft they need to do, or maybe if it's like a song or a poem or something they need to play or something, you know, it will tell you. Everything is laid down very nicely on this guide, to be honest with you. So if you don't have to go looking for things. They even have the resources that you will need for that unit or for that day. So they'll have the resources that you will need. They'll tell you which activity the child is supposed to do. And let me give you a background. When I started with my grade R student, my daughter, she was 4.5. She just turned 5 in June. So she was 4.5. But the past, I'll say 2 years or so, the other year she was at preschool. And then last year I was doing some, I'll say, kindergarten kind of stuff, but the material I was using, or the curriculums I was using, they were American based, and they were not from South Africa. This year we decided to formalize her learning and call it grade R, but really she's been learning like the grade R kind of material, or kindergarten, because the material I was using, it was mostly American material. So kindergarten work she was doing even last year. So this year we enrolled her with IMPAQ for grade R. Moving on to the content inside the curriculum, I found that with my child, she was coping with the curriculum. But like I said at the beginning, that I think she had that added advantage that I was doing some stuff with her before she started doing grade R. So most of the things she understood, and she really enjoyed the hands-on kind of stuff, like the crafting and the drawing, that kind of stuff, and making puzzles. That's the stuff that excited her the most. But it can be because I love hands-on activities. Like, if you haven't seen my videos, please check them out. I have a number of hands-on activity videos, and also on my social media platforms, like on my TikTok, I do share some of my hands-on activities. So maybe my kids are used to that kind of style, so they get excited when they see hands-on activities. I don't know. They combine everything in the curriculum, the maths, the language, and what else do we need to learn when you're in grade R? And the plays, like to grow their gross motor skills, their fine motor skills. Everything is combined in the curriculum, which is great for you parents. For me, I had to add on the maths side of things because I felt like there was not enough maths in there. But then I learned later, like I think last month really, that IMPAQ actually has another separate maths curriculum, something. I don't know what it's called. I'll look for it and then I'll write the name here, what it's called. With us, we're using this curriculum, and of course I was adding my own things because I love adding my own things. The curriculum is great. Don't get me wrong. I love adding my own activities. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing even when my twins were going to school. I was doing that. Don't tell their teacher. they will come back and I'll still give them something to do. You know, I'm that kind of parent. So even now, I wasn't boxed to just doing what the curriculum say you must do. I was still adding my own things for reading, for writing, for maths. So I was still adding my own things. Great. So if you're a parent and you are not sure about homeschooling, you're not sure how long you want to homeschool, or you're not sure if you're going to send your child back, I think this is a safer option for you because you get report cards. So should you want to send your kids back to school, I think it's easier because you already have report cards to prove that they were learning at home. They also have online services where they get the online classes and the online support. I think that would be another video on its own because there's a lot of information that you also can and the child can gain from that. So let's come to lesson duration. I honestly feel like it is fair, or it's just okay, guys. It doesn't take that much for a grade R learner to do the activities that they're supposed to do, and it also doesn't take that much for you to do whatever play and craft and whatever that you need to do with your child. So I felt that's nice. I appreciate that because it gives me time to be with my kids, to enjoy my kids, and to enjoy this phase of homeschooling and them being young. And it also gives you time to do other things like teaching them to bake. Yay, we're enjoying that. Teaching them to cook or chores or whatever the other stuff that a human being needs to learn. So I think it's not too much for a child. That's my opinion. I like that it's not too much. You can still combine the activities. If maybe you want to do the work that you're supposed to do on day 1 and day 2 of that unit, and they want to do it in one day, they can still do that. Or you can group the units and have one sit down and then they go on. It depends on what your child is interested in. At least this is how we've been doing it. We're not following it day by day, and I knew that I wasn't gonna follow it day by day, knowing me. But if you want to follow it day by day, you can do that. But if you don't want to follow it day by day, you can combine the lessons, and it can work like that as well. It's been working for us like that. Supplies for the arts and crafts are not expensive. I like that. They're not, it's like the normal ones, like the glue, cardboard paper, scissors, that kind of stuff, or maybe an egg tray, that kind of stuff. So it's not expensive at all, and it's not too demanding. Even with the Play-Doh, they even give you a recipe for free. They give you a recipe on how you can make your own Play-Doh, and that Play-Doh actually lasts. So their supplies, I think it's not too demanding on a parent and not too demanding on a child as well, too complicated. With my grade R, we added the Bible education. The Bible education is optional. You can add that if you want to or not. If you don't want to, then the child just does the usual curriculum. So we added the Bible education. It's actually a booklet you'll see on that video. Now, when it comes to the Bible education, I don't want to go into detail because it's an optional thing, and I think maybe I should do just a separate video for someone who might be interested in that Bible education and how we've been using it, because I use it with my daughters in grade R, my 5-year-old, and also my twins who are in grade 2. Actually, with all of them, even the young ones. But I think I'll do a separate video on that one. On this one, just wanted to focus on the grade R curriculum. So for grade R, when it comes to assessments, they don't have formal assessments, and I think it's because they're not required really. Correct me, my educators down below. But anyways, they don't have formal assessments, but like I'm saying, there's a portfolio of evidence, and you can see your child progressing because you keep all their work. So you can see them progressing as the months go by and that kind of stuff. So you need to keep that for yourself and also for anyone else who might ask where your child has been and what your child was doing when they were at home. I think I'll do a lesson with us using IMPAQ curriculum once we are back, because we're still in school holidays. Yay, the kids are enjoying themselves. So once we resume with our school, I'm gonna do a lesson using the curriculum so that maybe you can see how we're using the material and how's the material and how the child is doing. That kind of stuff, so you'll see on that video. Let me know how you found this information. If you found it useful, please let me know. If you have more questions about the curriculum, I am willing to share more. It's just that I wasn't sure how much you want to know about the grade R curriculum and that kind of stuff. And for grade 2, please check out the video. I'll leave it in the link. I'll leave the link in the description box. I'm not sure which video is gonna go first, the grade 2 curriculum or the grade R curriculum, but I'll make sure that I put the links on both videos for the grade R and for the grade 2 curriculum review. So check that one out as well. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and then I'll see you on the next one. Remember to follow me on social media. I'll leave all my links in the description box.